Be forgiving. How many times do relationships go sour because one or both of the parties involved in a relationship won't let go of some perceived wrong? They hold resentment, they replay it in their mind over and over again, and then eventually it just gets to the point where no matter what that person does, they just will not see any good in them because they're still holding on to the fact that, no, you didn't say hi to me when you saw me the other day. Or you left your drawers on the floor. Or you didn't do the dishes. And so this one little thing becomes such a huge thing that it blocks you from having any kind of good, positive relationship with that person. It's the same thing with your money. We can get an attitude, so to speak, with our money and with finances. And so we get to the point where we're like, I'm sick of this. I don't want to deal with this. Money's a rigged game. It's only for rich people. I can't win. I've just had nothing but bad experiences, and everybody around me seems to have bad experiences. So I'm just going to get an attitude with money, and we're not going to be friends anymore. Where will that get you? Again, if you have an attitude with your money, it's not going to have a good relationship with you, is it? So you need to be forgiving in two ways. Number one, you need to stop blaming money for what's going wrong in your life. Money is an inanimate object. It is a tool. It is not in control of what happens in your life with it. You have to recognize that you're in total control. So it's the way you communicate with it, it's the way you treat it, it's the direction that you give it that determines how it shows up and performs in your life. So don't be resentful with money. Money's not evil, money's not bad. It can't act on its own one way or another. So begin to appreciate money for what it is. It's a resource, it's a tool that when used the right way can produce astounding results in your life. Now, what's next on the forgiveness front? We need to forgive ourselves for the mistakes that we have made with money. We can let one bad decision, one horrible season stick with us for so long, and we're so angry with ourselves and we're blaming ourselves because we're saying, I was so stupid, I should have known better, I've been there, why did I do such a dumb thing, I can't ever get this right, and I give up. No, don't do that. We all make mistakes. So there comes a point in time where not only do we have to be forgiving of others in a regular relationship, we also have to forgive ourselves. I know where I've made mistakes in previous romantic relationships, and I used to just say to myself, you know, how could you do that? Why did you get that wrong? You should have known better. Maybe not. Maybe I hadn't lived long enough or had enough experience and gathered enough knowledge to know what I should or should not have been doing. And even if I did make a mistake, I know I had the best of intentions. So I just didn't have enough knowledge, I didn't have enough wisdom, and I maybe didn't have enough appreciation for what was really going on. It's the same with your money. When you know better, you do better. So give yourself a pass. Show yourself some grace. Forgive yourself for the previous mistakes you've made with your money and move on. Just be determined to do better and not make the mistakes of the past. Okay, what's the next thing?